Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to GratiTuesday. And so today for our video, we are going to be making a 6x8 page in our gratitude journal. And the gratitude journal is this. If you've been following along, you're well aware of it. It doesn't come all decorated. It comes more like this. And yours would have a black spine because you can't get a red spine anymore. But the kit includes everything you need to get started. It includes the album, the Memories and More pages, a set of cards. It includes a lot of product. And it also includes something that you would want on your spine. So today, as I put the camera down, I'm going to be making a page using some photographs of my grandchildren and using product that I'm sure you have on your shelves also. I'm going to be using some old punches. So I have some circle punches that make this super easy because I'm going to be punching out some photographs to fit into my onto my page. And so follow along, and hopefully you have an idea that's something you'd like to make a little album for. I mean, there's all kinds of different ideas. There's some people that do like a monthly journal. I have friends that do like a December daily, and for the whole month of December, they actually make an album that has a daily photograph or a journaling idea that they put into their album. It'd be a cute idea. You could even do it for any month of the year, right? It would have to be December. Or you could do recipe book, or you could just do, anything you're grateful for. It could be something to do with work. It could be something to do with, school, whatever. So let's get started today making this page. And we're probably going to do, well, maybe one more GratiTuesday scrapbooking page. And then we'll change it up a little bit and do a different venue. So this will probably be the second to last GratiTuesday album video. Okay, let's go. All right, so what I'm using is some designer series paper that is current from the mini catalog. This is actually from the 12x12 pack called Country Floral Lane. And this side is adorable also. So I'm going to use this side. I'm going to be using some 6x6 paper that's in the mini catalog. And this is called Country Gingham. So this paper I'm going to be using. And since I have 3 grandsons, I'm going to lean towards the blue, the balmy blue side of this instead of the petal pink. And then this is a strip of paper I had left over from a card I made. And that's a die that fell. This is Regency Park designer series paper. So I'm going to be using this. I thought it coordinated really well. So the die that I'm going to be using that just fell, you heard it fall, is from Picture This. So this is a 2-set die, and you get this die and you also get this one. Both great for scrapbooking and card making. So I'm going to be using this one today because I want to use all 3 of my photographs of my grandchildren. I'm also going to be doing some omitting of stamps. I'll show you how to do that. So let's get started. I'm going to, I don't know, do I need to show you the pages I've done so far? So this was week 1. We did the pocket pages. We did 3 pocket pages, and then I did a full page using 1 photograph and some designer series paper. So today I'm going to put this on the back of this, right, because they're dual-sided. And then I did a Christmas page. So this was 4 3x4 cards. And then I did this page. I did this page the week before last, and this was using one of the 3x4 cards and then just fussy cutting out a photograph and putting it on some another card. Love that one. And then this was last week's. This was an Easter page, and if you go back and watch this, I actually used a packet of carrot seeds as one of my squares. So that was a really fun page to do too. So today we're going to do another 6x8 page, and I'm going to cut out of this designer series paper and this. Okay, so I've got my cut and emboss right here by me. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. And actually have this set up on a chair. So it's kind of, it's an interesting setup I have here. You would not be able to use your Pee-wee on, well, I have my 6x6 paper. So you would have to use your bigger cut and emboss for this idea. If that makes sense. Okay. So there's that. Look how cute those come out because they are stitched. So the holes that come out, I'm going to show you these. These are stitched. And this is stitched around. Can you see that? So cute. So you end up with these. Ooh, that's going to make a really cute card. The leftovers. Okay. And then this, cut that out. So when I said, you could use your, as long as it's not wider than, I think, 3.5 inches, you could run it through your Pee-wee, your mini cut and emboss. But if it's wider than that, it won't fit through the machine. Okay. All right. So let's put this away. I have some extras here too. This would be cute. Who knows? I might make a card with all that. Probably seeing that in the future. All right. So, how am I going to make this work? Well, first of all, I'm going to trim this down because it's 6x6 and I don't need the full 6x6. So I'm going to trim this down with my paper trimmer. I think I'm going to make this about, 4.5 inches. That'd be about perfect. Okay, so 4.5 inches. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Now this side, it's definitely not going to be throwaway. All right. So as I put this on my page, I see all these cute little hearts poking through. Loving that. And that kind of gives me an idea that I may not need to fill every hole. I might just let some of these red hearts poke through. We'll see. I also have this, so I'm going to add this at the end. What photographs am I going to use? Well, I have 3 grandsons. So I have my older one, my middle guy, and my baby. So I have these punches. And when I mention punches, these are the circle punches that I'm going to be using. These are retired. Don't ever get rid of them if you have them because they're amazing. And this is 1.5 inches. This one is 1 3/4. And this is a 1-inch punch. So my first thing I want to do is I want to decide this, the 1.5 inch would work for this one, the 1 3/4 for this one, and the 1.5 for this one. So I need to decide how I'm going to put faces in here. And I think for this one, I'm going to, since he's the oldest, I'm going to put him up here. So I'm going to punch this out of a 1.5 inch punch. And okay, so I have one of those. I know it's weird looking now. And then I have my middle guy, and he is going to go right here. So I'm going to punch this out of a 1 3/4, which works perfect because he's actually swinging a bat. And if I can get it over far enough, I can actually show part of that so it doesn't look so strange like he's just leaning, leaning and not doing anything. Okay, and then and this little one is going to be my little guy. And he's here with my daughter. And I'm going to trim this down a little bit so I can reach. And I'm going to, I want kind of her face in there too. So I'm going to punch this over so I get her face in there also. All right, so I have my 3 photographs now. All right, so what I want to do now is decide what I want in these holes. So my original idea was to do some omitting with a stamp set. And I thought this stamp set has a lot of words in it that I could use. It has love, it has happy. So I might do that for a couple of these. So I'm going to take some white cardstock. And I am going to show you how to omit. So this is a red rubber cling set. And let's see, lots of love. This on a block. And I just want love, right? I don't want lots of. So I am going to take my red marker. This is my red Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just going to use the side of the brush tip, and I'm just going to omit the two words I don't want, and I'm going to go with I'm going to ink up the love, okay? So now, blow on that a little bit, and I just get love. So now I'm going to use my 1-inch punch, and I'm going to punch that out. Okay, so now I have a word that I can use. And then, I'm going to clean that stamp and put it back. And then I'm going to use happy, because when I look at these three little guys and my daughter, I see happy. So I'm going to use, which happy do I want? I think I want the one from Happy Anniversary. Or Happy Father's Day. That could work too. Okay, so again, now I'm going to use my Night of Navy marker. So if you buy the full set of markers, you get every color in the color family. I mean the color, not the color family. All the Stampin' Up! Colors, except for the in colors. You won't get the in colors when you buy the full set. You have to buy those 5 separate, 5 and 5, so 10. Okay, so I just did happy. And now, I'm going to use this smaller piece so I don't waste a lot of paper. Look at that cute little happy. So tiny, but it's a tiny little spot, a tiny little circle that it's going to fit. So I'm going to, again, punch out happy. I might do it a little lower this time. All right. And then I have these little hearts from Country Bouquet. This is a stamp set that's in the mini catalog now. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp some of those little hearts. And I'm just going to stamp those in real red. And the reason I put that happy a little higher, that was kind of a last second thought, but I'm going to use this happy, the hearts. Okay. So I think now I'm going to let the third circle just come through. I'm not going to stamp anything for that third circle. And I'm just going to start assembling this. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so the way I'm going to assemble it is, I'm going to lay this out how I want it. I'm going to put happy up here, and I'll probably put love down here. So I'm going to put adhesive, and you could use your liquid glue, right? I'm just going to put adhesive at the bottom, and I'm going to center this where I want it. Did I make that straight? Ugh, I'm famous for not doing things straight. The heart should help me. Because if I'm doing it straight, the hearts would be straight. Okay? So now I have my photographs, and I'm going to adhere those into where I want them. So I'm going to put this little guy right there. Ooh, I want to make sure it gets centered so I don't get, well, can't see that well. I know my head's probably in the way now from the camera. Sorry. Golly. Move it up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so we got one in there. Yay! Now we're going to do love. Some adhesive on that one. Stick that behind here. There we go. That one was easier. Now we've got our middle guy. I'm going to put this one right here. Look how cute that's going to be. Leaving that one blank. This one I'm going to put up here. So I've talked to you before about journaling and how important it is to journal in your own handwriting. So what I usually do is after the video, I will journal. And when I take pictures of the page, you can see that I've journaled some information about the page. And this is my oldest little guy. And move that over a little more. There we go. Okay. Now, looking good. I'm going to leave that one blank. So now I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. I'm going to put a lot of adhesive on here because I don't want this to pop up on me. Oh, that's so cute. All right. But I need something else. And I have this piece of designer series paper. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of this. I'm going to make a strip of this. So this is a 2-inch strip. I'm going to cut it down to a 1-inch strip. And I'm going to kind of make it staggered. I'm kind of a 3 person, right? I either do them in, like if I add embellishments, I do 1, 3, or 5. I kind of do them in that number. So if I'm going to put this in here, I'm just going to do 1. Okay, I'm just going to, I do have a punch to do this, but I'm just going to add this. That looks cute. Don't overthink it. It's called stick and plunk when you just go with it. And you don't overthink what you're doing. Makes it easier on yourself. Okay, now I have these, and I could bring some of these back in, maybe. Or, what do you think? You think I should just do some journaling? So I could journal around this. Ooh, that would be really cute. I could do my journaling around here, and I can use my Stampin' Right marker because it's dual tip. It has the really fine tip, the writing tip, I call it, and then it has the brush tip. So I could journal around here, which I may end up doing. That might be my journaling idea. And I think it needs some embellishments. I don't like to add too many thick embellishments to my pages because they, they're going to go into a sleeve and they could pop through. So I'm going to add some embellishments, but I'm going to add some, maybe I'll add some hearts. Could do that. I already have hearts going on. I have a lot of hearts going on. Maybe I should do something different. I have a lot of ideas, but I'm not sure which ones I'm going to go with. I have my little kit here of all my current mini catalog embellishments. I have Night of Navy. Ooh, those are pretty cute. Night of Navy. I don't have any red in here, but I do have some other red. Let's do this. Let's add some of these. These aren't too thick. They're a little bit thick, but they're not overly thick or pointy. So I'm gonna take your pick tool. I'm gonna add some of these around. Ooh, I don't want to add it too close to the edge because I'm gonna journal. So there's 4. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do another one. Let's do 5. Okay. See, that just added a little extra something to it, I think. And I'll probably be sorry. I may add some things after I do the video if I think of something that would be really cute. But for now, I'm kind of liking it. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to journal around here. I'm going to talk about my peeps, and I'm not going to date it because these are all different dates. Normally I say date your page, but these are all from different events, all different ages and dates, so I'm not going to do that. So there's our page today, and it's simple, but it shows a lot, right? It shows all the faces of the people I love, and I think it's super cute. I might add, something down here, like a little strip of white. I could add something there and do a little journaling on that. So we'll see what comes up. But long story short, you know, making an album, whether it's a gratitude album or just a, you know, something that you love, could be your pets, whatever, is something that you will enjoy in years to come. So hope you enjoyed this video today, and I will see you on Friday. We'll be making a card on Friday. So see you Friday. Have a great week. Bye.